Hello everyone, this is Sanjay Singh, founder of Sniff Games and an engineering student. So CSI KJSIET Chapter has come up with IGTV tutorials for you all. This week I will be teaching you game development using Unity 3D. This is a 3-part tutorial. Hope you like the first part. This is the second part. By the end of these tutorials, you will be able to make a basic 3D game. Follow CSI to watch all 3 parts of this series and stay tuned for more. So now what we want this capsule to jump when we press space. To do that, what will we do? We will write a if statement here. So if we press space, the capsule should jump. So if input dot get key down bracket key code dot space. So if input get key down, if space is pressed. So now let's say can jump is equal to true. So if we press space, we can jump. So can jump is equal to true. We will create this bool here. Public can jump, and it is a bool. And if can jump, we will jump. Now to make this capsule jump, first let's remove this XYZ. Control S to save. And we will go in Unity, and in capsule we will add a rigid body. So what this rigid body does, it make the capsule behave like a real object in world space. So it will respond to gravity, it will have some mass and angular drag and these aspects. Now if we play, you will see that this will fall, and if we rotate this, you will see that it is falling. Basically it is responding to environment. It will fall like this. So we will add a rigid body because it is required to add force and other things, and we will increase mass to 5, and then we will apply to jump. We will apply some force in y direction. To do that, we will go in here, and we have to assign that rigid body in our code. So public rigid body RB. Now once I have given reference to my rigid body, this RB. So RB is name. You can write anything here. I have written RB. So now what I want to do, I want to apply force on the capsule in y direction. So once if the capsule can jump, I will apply force like this RB dot add force. Now bracket. Now the force work like this. You have to write in which direction you want to apply that force. I want to apply that in y direction, so I will write like this: 0, 50, 0. So this 0 is for x direction, this 50 is for y direction, this is for z direction, x, y, z. And we have applied the force in y direction, and now we want to specify which type of force we are applying. So we want to apply a impulse type of force. So we will add another comma and force mode dot impulse. So now when we press space, our capsule will jump, and he will jump with a force of 50, and the force type will be impulse. Now check this in Unity. Control S to save, and let's open Unity. Saving. Now let's click capsule. Everything is okay here. Now this RB, so you can see that we have made a public rigid body RB. So anything you are making public, you have to specify it, attach it in the Unity. So we will go in Unity, and we can see that RB is there and it is saying none. So we will drag our RB to here, and this is how it is linked. Now it should work. Control S to save, and let's hit play button. Camera position is in right direction. Let's play. We will hit this play button to check if it is working or not. So we will hit space. Now you can see it is working, but space, the force is too much, so the object has gone very high. So we want that. So what we will do, we will go here and reduce this force to 5. Now let's check. F to focus. So as you can see, when I press space, this capsule is going very high and it is not stopping. So to stop this behavior, we have to make some changes here. So as you can see, when I press space, this can jump boolean is set it to true, and this is a void public function, and when it is set to true, this will happen every frame. So to stop it, we have to just turn it false. Can jump is equal to false. So now it should not happen. So when I start play, when I press space, so you can see this capsule is jumping, but very short jump. So we have to increase the force. So let's set it back to 50. Save. Now go back to Unity. Hit play. Now you can see this capsule is doing good jumps, and this is what we wanted. So now we want to apply a horizontal force to it. So it has fallen. This is because that we haven't restricted rotation of this capsule in x direction. We will do that later. So now we want to add a horizontal force so that the capsule move in z direction also. Now you may have noticed that this capsule is falling. Like if I increase the rotation in one direction, this will fall like this. To stop this, we have to freeze its rotation in every axis, as we don't want this capsule to rotate in any direction. And let's freeze position 2 in x axis. So now it won't fall. Now we want to add a force in z direction. Z direction. So to do that, we will add component, add a constant force here. So you will have to search for this constant force. You will find it here, and add a constant force of 5 in Z direction. Hit enter and hit play. Now you can see a constant force is applied on the capsule in Z direction, but here is a problem. The force is only applied to the capsule when capsule is in air. So this is happening because there is a friction in this layer, between this capsule and this platform. So to remove that friction, we have to make a physics object. So right click here, create physics material. Now select this physics material and add 0 here. Static friction 0, dynamic friction 0. So now the platform, now this is a physics material. To apply it on the capsule and platform, select the platform or capsule. Let's select the capsule, and in here capsule collider, you will see material. Drag this material here, and similarly select this platform material, drag this here. Now hit play. Now there is no friction and the capsule is moving smoothly, and it is jumping also. Now to make this camera attached to this capsule, or to make this camera move also according to this capsule, we have to link this camera to this capsule. And as this is a beginner tutorial, we will do that easier way. We will select this main camera and simply drag it on the capsule. This will make this main camera a child of this capsule, and if you move this capsule, our main camera will also move. So now if we hit play, you will see that camera is also moving. Hit space to jump. It looks like that our game is finished, but it is not. There is a problem. The problem is that when our capsule is in air, it is also jumping. Like if I continuously press space, this will go higher and higher and higher and higher. So to stop that, we have to check that if the camera is on ground, only then it should jump. It should not jump when it is already in air. To do that, we will go in Visual Studio Code. Now we will write a function which will check whether our object is collided to another object or not. So it will check whether our object is in touch with another object and will execute then only. So it is like this: on collision stay. Let's remove this private part, and this also, we don't need these. And when our object is in collision with another object is true. Is grounded is another boolean like can jump. So it is true when object is in touch with another object. And now here, where we are accessing space, we will check whether it is true or not. And n is grounded is equal to true, and I will make this is grounded false whenever I press space. So now it should work. So what I have done here, I am checking if the object is collided to another object and then turn this is grounded true, and if is grounded is true and I press space, then only the capsule can jump, and when it jumps is grounded is set to false automatically. So now it should work when I come back to Unity and hit play. Now everything is working fine. So now let's increase the size of this platform as these obstacles are way near. So let's increase it by stretching it, selecting it and pressing R and increasing Z axis. It is fine. Now moving these like this. Now if we hit play, now game looks fine. Now to increase gameplay time, let's do one thing. Let's increase this platform size and obstacles too. Firstly, let's select this capsule, our player, and move this behind in the starting. F. Little bit more in the start. Now it's okay. And now let's select our cubes. So these are our obstacles. So let's select all of them from here. Once selected, let's duplicate them by Control D. Now you can see they are duplicated, and I can move these back like this. Awesome. And let's delete these. Delete and move this to starting, and now the game should look and feel fine.